Ibrahim, so the fact that you're back in front of the press on the eve against a game against Spain, it's quite, everyone was thinking it was going to be Kylian Mbappe. You're the one that's turned up, and you've actually already been in a press conference. What does it mean to you to be in the semi-final of the League of Nations? We'll start off with good afternoon. I imagine that there'll be other questions afterwards, but no, I think that it shows that the coach trusts me. It shows that I'm part of the team, that I'm an important member of the team, that I'm a leader within the team, and that the coach trusts me to come and talk to the media, to come. I know that there will be difficult questions thrown my way, so I was happy. And I'm also happy to be here with you this evening. Hi, Ibrahima. I'm from Canal+. William Saliba, Bakana, and Koundé, are these things that we should be worried about down the back? And a year after the semi-final that you lost against Spain, is revenge best served cold? No. We have other defenders who are extremely high quality for France. As I've said, we're the French national team, and we have a pool that is absolutely exceptional. We've got so much quality for each position. The players that you mentioned, the three of them, they're not here, so we're going to do what we can with the players that will be replacing them. And I hope that everyone will be up to scratch tomorrow, including me. What was the second question? Oh, a revenge. No, I don't think that we're looking for revenge. That was the Euro. The Euro is a completely different competition to the Nations League. I've got a lot of respect for the UEFA Nations League, but the Euro is maybe a step above. So this is not going to be a revenge match per se. It's just a new competition, a new game, and we're very competitive. So we want to win all of our football games with intensity, with energy, and with the right mindset that we need to do so. I'm from L'Equipe over here. Against Croatia, we saw a very strong backline. This time, I think 100% of your defensive line is going to change if we compare it to the line that we saw in France at the Stade de France. We need solidarity. We need defenders that are used to playing with each other. So what do you think about the fact that this is maybe the first time that they're really playing together? Do you think it will be an issue with a team again such as Spain? Do you think the quality of the players is enough, or do you also need experience? No, I think obviously it's easier when you have those reflexes, when you're used to working with the defenders. But at the end of the day, in football, this is part and parcel of football. We don't always know what's going to happen. We've got lots of injuries within the squad, and it's just something that we have to deal with. But I trust my partners, I trust my teammates, I trust the coach and his choices, and our only objective is to get a good game tomorrow and a good result. So we'll see how things go tomorrow. Over here, please, Ibrahima. Yeah, so there are lots of big names, Lamine Yamal being one of them in the Spanish squad. What do you think about the Spanish attack? It's very difficult to control them, no? Yeah, they're players with lots of qualities, both individually and also as a team. The most important for us, I think, is going to be team cohesion. We need to play as a team, defend as a team. We need to be strong down the back. But let's not forget to underline that we also have very high-level players up front. They're on par, if not better, than the Spanish forwards. So I think that we'll be giving them a good run for their money. I'm not surprised by him at all. I think that lots of players discovered him during the Olympic Games, but actually I've already played against him. I played with him when he was in the Premier League. He is a very high quality player, and for his first season in the Bundesliga, he was the best passer, and he's been scoring blinders. I'm so happy for him, and I hope that he's going to continue on this track. But it's a player who brings so much to the French national team. If you just have a look at the last game with his performance and also that free kick, he'll be an important element for us tomorrow. Hi, Ibrahima, I'm from Le Parisien. What do you think about this season, Kylian, now that he's in Real Madrid? The trophy cabinet is empty. So what do you think? Do you think his season was successful? Yeah, I think so. I think he got the golden boot in Spain. He's playing with new teammates, and with all the pressure that's on his shoulders, everything coming from the media, all the buzz around him, I think that the season that he's had is exceptional, and I can't wait to get to next season to see what he's going to put out. Yeah, okay, maybe they didn't take home any silverware, but he's not the only one, so he needs his team as well. Hi, Ibrahima. Philippe, I'm from RTL. Earlier, we spoke about the multiple talents of Spain, but Lamine Yamal is by far the one that comes out as a defender, an international defender. Is he one of these exceptional players that you just don't have a technique per se to deal with him, or do you have something up your sleeve to how you're going to deal with him? To be honest with you, I haven't actually thought about that. I want to see how things go on the pitch tomorrow, but absolutely, Lamine Yamal is a football genius. What we've seen up until now and this whole season, it's just been exceptional. No, having a tactic if we want to stop him with a 1v1s, no, I don't have that. But that's why there are 11 men on the pitch. And if we want to stop him, we'll plug it together and we'll see what happens. The Spanish team is highly talented as well. It's not just about Lamine Yamal, it's about the Spanish team as a whole, because they can be dangerous everywhere.
To ask you, you talked about Lamine Yamal, Kylian Mbappé, and I would like to mention Ousmane Dembélé as well. I would like you to say, who do you think deserves the Golden Ball this year?
Yeah, I've heard a lot about Lamine Yamal, Kylian Mbappé, but no one spoke about Ousmane Dembélé, who has also had an exceptional season. The words cannot describe. I don't think anyone expected such a phenomenal season. I'm so happy for him, and honestly, Ousmane Dembélé deserves the Ballon d'Or this season. Absolutely. Baptiste from Le Figaro, if we compare this to the semi-final against Spain last year, what do you have to do differently and what should you not be doing if you want to get into the final? It's a very simple question. I'm not the coach, so... But as a player, what do you need to do? I think that we are going to have to keep good cohesion. This will be important, but up front and down the back, we need to really work together. We're also going to need our forwards to come back and help when they can. During our last Euro campaign, I don't think that we were efficient enough, and that's really what meant that we were pipped to the post. It was the devil in the detail. I think that it will be a close call tomorrow. They're very dangerous up front, but we can be just as dangerous, if not more, up front as well. Hey, Ibrahima, I'm from Radio France. You said that the Euros was a level above the Nations League, and therefore tomorrow you're not looking for revenge per se. We often talk about the Nations League as being the friendly games because it's quite a young tournament. Now that you are in the semi-final and that the final is in sight, the trophy is in sight, is this something that has made the competition more important and more interesting for you? Is it a trophy that you want to get home, that you want to take home rather, or it's still just the Nations League? No, I completely agree with what you said. We're in the semi-finals now, and when you're in the semi-finals or a final of a competition, regardless of what competition, semi-finals are a game that you play every day. And as a player within this team, so we've got players who haven't had a trophy this year, and an empty trophy cabinet is quite difficult for a lot of people. So yeah, we want to take this trophy home, and it will be, for me, it would be an additional trophy taking home, not only for this season, but also for the silverware for my whole career. It does change something, and we hope to get a good performance tomorrow. Hi, Ibrahima, I'm over here. Arnaud, I'm from West France. So you got the Champions League finalists that came in on Monday evening. How are they feeling? You think that they're ready for the game tomorrow? And do you think that the fact that they won the Champions League, the 7 of them, is this going to bring something to the pitch tomorrow? Yeah. So there were 5 of them who were very, very happy and 2 of them who were not so happy. As I was mentioning earlier, I can't remember who I was speaking to. But it's really difficult to go into a Champions League final all or nothing 5-0, and then you have to get your head focused on another competition. It's something that can be quite difficult from a psychological point of view, but with regards to what I saw on the pitch during training, everyone's got their head down, everyone's focused on the game tomorrow, and I hope that during the game they'll be as performing as they were for the Champions League final. And we're just going to take one last question here with Nicolas for Canal+. Away you go. Yeah, for tomorrow we think that it will be decisive for... Do you think tomorrow will be decisive for the Ballon d'Or? No. I didn't say it. I don't know anything about... But I think that you are trying to do the same thing for the French. I don't know. It's not logical to say that tomorrow is going to be when the Ballon d'Or is going to be decided, because Ousmane Dembélé has had an exceptional season. So it's not about Lamine up against Dembélé. Dembélé has had a wonderful season, and I want to, and Lamine as well, and I want to underline the talent that he has. I don't even know if Messi was as good as Yamal at 17 years old, but I'm sorry, it's not about tomorrow. It's the game tomorrow is not when we're going to decide who the Ballon d'Or winner is. Okay, thank you very much.